I think we might be live. Yes, we are live. Welcome. Welcome to a gray Saturday in Ginza. As you can see, it's pretty cloudy today. Air is a bit chilly. There was a little bit of rain just now, but I think it's gonna be a good walk. It's a nice cool weather to walk in. I will give you a little weather update right away so I don't forget about it later. Here we go, 22 degrees. Yeah, no more rain in the forecast. Humidity 86%. So yeah, finally autumn. It feels like autumn is coming here finally, a little bit more bearable. And yeah, it's been a while since I did a central Tokyo weekend walk, so I thought let's start here and see where we end up. I don't have that much of a plan today except two things. One is to go check out the Nakagin Capsule Tower, which is a quite famous building that is supposed to be demolished pretty soon, and demolishing process has already started maybe. So one of my longtime Patreon supporters asked me to stop by there and check it out, and since I love my longtime Patreon supporters so much, I am happy to do what they asked me to do. So let's start with that, and then once we've checked that out, I will also see if my good old friend Coffee Person might be here today, since we are relatively close to Marunouchi. So first we will head down here to the Nakagin Capsule Tower, and then we will do a U-turn and head back towards Marunouchi. And then I think I will let it be up to you, my dear viewers, to see where this day will take us after that. So yeah, I hope you will be joining me today. So let's see. So when I was doing that preamble, it's a little bit difficult to read the chat at the same time. So let's see what you're saying. Let's see what you're saying. This sounds like a great walk. Thank you, Bit of a Wonder. Bit of a Wonder is a very, very kind person who has been supporting me generously for a long time. So please show him a little bit of love and respect by checking out his channel as well. It used to be linked in the video description, but it isn't anymore. But just search for his name and you will probably find it. He does walking videos as well, but from the US. Ginza 6, one of the relatively new shopping malls here in Ginza that seem to be built mostly to make the Chinese tourists happy. So now, since there's no Chinese tourists, I wonder how they are doing. Wishful Walking Videos, thank you for the super chat. So Wishful Walking Videos was also a very generous mega supporter of my channel for a while. So you should check out his channel as well. He's also one of us, the little group of people known as walktubers. Do you collect? I don't even know how to read that, but I know what it is. And no, I don't really collect anything except maybe cameras and lenses. I'm not much for collecting physical goods. pretty quiet, as you can see. It's just 11 o'clock here, so I think many shops just opened. So it's just the beginning of the day. Shops open a bit late here in Tokyo. So in the afternoon, I'm sure it will be way more lively. But still, Ginza is always nice, even on a gray day like today. It's always a joy to walk these streets and look at all the interesting buildings. What were you doing during the earthquake? I was just about to fall asleep. You mean the earthquake last week, right? Yeah, I was just about to fall asleep, and then I was just not about to fall asleep suddenly. And yeah, I went to watch the news after things kind of calmed down. I was a bit worried if this was like a super serious earthquake somewhere. So I went to watch the news. But fortunately, even though it was a really strong earthquake here in the Tokyo region, it didn't cause that much serious damage anywhere. So slow down, see, we will get to Shimbashi. I'm not going to Shimbashi though, just down to the Capsule Tower, then I will make a U-turn and head, let's see, that would be north. Yeah. Already a little over 200 people tuned in. Welcome. If there's any new viewers out there, thank you for stopping by. Also, if there's some of you who hasn't yet heard that I have a second channel, I now do. So if you haven't checked it out yet, please do. It's linked in the video description. There's only one video there so far, but another one is probably coming in a few days. So yeah, if you haven't checked that out yet, please do. So I'm going to the Four Seasons? No, I'm not going to the Four Seasons. I don't know what I would do at the Four Seasons. I'm just going to the Capsule Tower, which, if I remember correctly, is a few blocks down this way. This area, someone asked if there's any good coffee shops around here. To be honest, I'm not super familiar. Ah yeah, there we have the Capsule Tower. See the tip of it now. I don't know that many coffee shops in Ginza, to be honest, since it's a neighborhood where I don't really hang out much. But there is quite a famous coffee shop a few blocks down, I think this way, which is called Lambre. And it used to have the oldest like coffee shop owner in Tokyo. I'm not sure, who knows if he's still alive, but yeah, there was a man who was over 100 years old and he was still working there and grinding the beans. Pretty interesting place. And I think that place was one of the earlier shops in Tokyo that served coffee. Yeah, I think you can find a few videos about that place actually. Just be a bit creative and search on Google and YouTube, like for things like oldest coffee shop in Tokyo or something like that, and I would be surprised if you can't find it. Have you tried streaming with Osmo Pocket 2? No, I have not tried streaming with it. From what I've heard, it's not that great for streaming. And I'm pretty happy with how things work now with my Samsung, so yeah. So maybe we should start by checking from this side, from this pedestrian bridge. I think if we walk down here, we should be able to see. Ah, yeah. There it is. There it is. That's the Capsule Tower. Doesn't look that different from last time I passed here. I could just go down there, but I don't think we will get a good look of it from there. So I will cross this bridge instead, and I think we will have a better look from the opposite side. Morning streams are great for my dinner. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this time slot is generally quite good for my viewers on the American continent. So here we can see the Castile Tower fairly well. Yeah, it's not really, there's no visible demolition going on yet. As you can see, the building is still standing there and quite intact. But yeah, its days are apparently numbered. The building is in very bad condition, and fixing it up is apparently not going to make much financial sense, I guess. So yeah, am I in Showadori? Maybe. I honestly don't know, but maybe this big street down here could be Showadori. Yeah, not sure. Here we have a nice view of the Shiodome, which is a pretty modern, futuristic neighborhood in Tokyo with lots and lots of office buildings. But I'm not heading that way. So, like as promised, I will head back down through Ginza and down towards Marunouchi. Yeah, is this Showadori? Maybe it is. I'm not 100% sure which one this is. I know that the main street in Ginza, that's Chuodori. No pink shorts today. No, I'm wearing long black pants. I heard that the capsule can be individually disassembled and some might be moved and preserved. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of modular, so that kind of makes sense. Yeah, they need to preserve some of it because it's such a unique building and a part of the like architectural history of Tokyo, I think. Yeah, let's see. Yamaguchi-san. This was indeed Showadori. Yes, you were right. This is Showadori. But we're heading back down here to Chuodori, and then I will eventually work myself down this way towards the Marunouchi district. But for now, yeah, let's head down this way. I guess only a few take their cars to work. I think a lot of people take their car to work, but yeah, percentage wise it's probably lower here than in many other cities, thanks to the very well developed public transportation system. Out of all the people I know, I don't think I know anyone who drives to work in Tokyo. Everybody is just relying on trains. Still looks like summer. I don't think so. This is not really summer look to me, but it's still like, yeah, t-shirt friendly weather for me. Although I know that some Japanese people think that it's too cold and prefer to wear long sleeves now. Out of curiosity, is your accent strictly Swedish or a combination of Swedish and Japanese? I don't know. I might have been a bit affected from living so many years in Japan, but I don't think so. I don't think my accent has changed that much. It's maybe more the choice of words in some situations that has been changed a little bit, because sometimes Japanese use English words in a slightly different way than what those words were originally supposed to mean. But yeah, I don't know. Do you guys, my dear viewers, do you hear any Japanese in my accent? Wonder how easy it is to find work in Japan as a foreigner. Well, it's a big topic, but generally there's a shortage of workers in Japan, so if you have a good skill that's in demand here, it's quite easy to find a job. But yeah, some companies, some jobs are kind of primarily given to Japanese people, but as the population keeps on dropping, I think it will be more and more welcoming to non-Japanese people. Actually, I would like to cross this street. Let's wait here until it turns green. think I still have a pretty strong Swedish accent, if anything. Those who are familiar with how Swedes usually sound when speaking English tend to immediately recognize it. You have a favorite ice cream here? Yes. I don't know, it changes all the time, but right now my favorite ice cream is the Black Thunder. It's originally a kind of chocolate bar, but they also have an ice cream version. And I think for this summer they had the Choco Mint limited edition, which was so good. So I got really hooked on that, and then when they stopped selling the Choco Mint version, I had to go back to the regular version, and now I'm addicted to that one. I'm also a big fan of Papico, which we have already established on this channel previously. Really enjoyed your Shinjuku evening walk 2 nights ago. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one as well. It was a beautiful evening. And Shinjuku at night is yeah, it never lets you down. Right, Garigari-kun as well, but I don't know. I don't have Garigari-kun that often, to be honest. It's okay, but it's good. It's good. Japan at night is beautiful, yeah. Night walks are always super enjoyable here. They're my favorite walks. It's just that time zone wise, my biggest number of viewers are from the US, so it would not be very kind to them if I only did evening walks. Anyway, let's turn down here so we're not only walking in circles. Ginza Karen, yeah, that's a funny shop name. Ah, Tokyo Explorer, where's the FAQ pin? Good. Thanks for reminding me. I will post it now. There it is. Thank you, Jenny. So yeah, let's work our way down towards Marunouchi. been to cat cafes? Yes, of course. I lived in Japan for many years. Cat cafes is like one of those things that I think most people do within their first week of coming here, and then most of us never go again. Thank you, bit of a wonder. Thank you for the coffee. Thank you so much. Am I in Kyoto? Another like maybe 15-20 minutes walk towards the north. But now I'm heading to the east. No, to the west. To the west, sorry. Heading towards the west. They're rebuilding the Sony Plaza Square. So the Sony building used to be based here, or used to be here for quite a long time. Then that was demolished a few years ago, and it's been this very nice little square for a long time, but now it actually looks like there might be something new happening here. Terry, thank you so much. Thank you for your streaming. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Very generous of you. Yeah, so this little square it's always been kind of boggling my mind, because the value of this little piece of land must be obscene. So yeah, to just have it kind of stay empty like that from a financial standpoint does not make that much sense. So this is also a pretty iconic crossing here in Ginza. If you go up this building, there's actually a nice place up a few floors here where you get a really nice bird's eye view of this crossing. It's very often seen on Instagram and other social networks or social media. So yeah, let's head down this way. Ever been to Hokkaido? Yes, I was there 2 months ago, and there's actually a few videos from Hokkaido, both live streams and pre-recorded 4K videos. So please check those out. Hokkaido is nice. I've been there many times, or not many, but a few times. It's generally quite pleasant to go there in the winter, and that's one of the reasons why me and my family decided to go there, because it was so hot here. 3 months ago it was, in July. But actually at that time there was a massive heat wave striking Hokkaido, and it was just as hot up in Hokkaido as it was here in Tokyo. So that was a bit of a bit unexpected. Every other time I've been to Hokkaido, it's always been very nice and cool weather-wise in the summer. You have someone take over Tokyo Explorer when you move to Sweden. Oh, that's funny. Bumped into some old friends. Let me dash across the street here before it turns red. No, I don't plan to let anyone else take over my channel. I will take it with me. Maybe I will have to rename it or something. But yeah, I will not give it away. That's for sure. Yeah, this area is good for Shinkansen spotting. Tokyo Station is just a little bit further up ahead here, so for those of you who are interested in watching trains, you can, yeah, there's a lot of action happening around there. Let's go through here. Yurakcho Station here. Thank you, Terry, for subscribing 9 months. Thank you so much for supporting me for all this time. Yeah, I will move to Sweden, or we will move to Sweden, me and my family, but I probably have to move first and they will come join me later. And nothing is decided yet, but it could be as early as before the end of this year that I will have to leave Japan. We'll see. We still don't know. Sweet potato before the end of 2021. Yes, that's possible. Yes. I will still come back to Tokyo every now and then, but the base of my operations will be in Europe sometime soon. Sweden better have a great food scene. I don't think so. Not compared to Japan. But I don't know. There's more to life than food. Thank you, Billman Warren, for all the funds and coffee. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Very generous. Must be a tough decision to move back to Sweden, but we will probably. Yeah, it will be tough, but I think it will also be very exciting. And especially, yeah, I'm not too excited about Sweden itself, but being in Europe, where it's very easy to travel, easy and cheap. So I think once I live in Sweden, I will probably maybe once a month at least go on trips to other parts of Europe to shoot videos, because I don't think Sweden has enough places that would keep me excited and motivated to shoot videos. Okay, now we are here in Marunouchi, fancy area. Yeah, last time I was here there was that big storm. Yeah, that's right. I don't know if that was last time, but yeah, not too long ago. That was crazy. That was crazy. Please visit us in Greece. Yeah, I would love to go to Greece. I would love to go to Greece. Would you occasionally come back to Japan? Yeah, for sure, for sure. At least, bare minimum, once a year, but more likely twice a year. We would go here. we do want our daughter to get the best out of both cultures. So we really want her to come here and feel at home here in Japan, even if we live in Sweden. And also, yeah, my wife's family is here, so let's hope that coffee person is here today. He should be. He's usually here on weekends. Although, sadly, I don't see him. Huh. That's very sad. We're going to the Imperial Palace Eastern Garden today. I don't know. I don't know where to go from here. Let's see. I was hoping to sit down and have a little coffee break and then discuss with you, my viewers, where to go from here. But yeah, since coffee person isn't here, that plan kind of fell apart, sadly. How do you record with reading comments? The comments show up on top of the screen. So I see the last 4 comments directly on the screen, but sometimes when there's a lot of activity it's a little bit difficult to follow. Then I also have a second phone here. Is street coffee different from shop coffee? It's just that we really like this guy who serves coffee here in a food truck, and he's become a bit of a famous face here on the channel, so many of my viewers always enjoy when I stop by there. And also, shooting inside shops is a bit tricky here in Japan. You generally need to get permission beforehand, so yeah, for streaming purposes it's good with street vendors. Is Akihabara too far to walk to? No, it's not. It's not too far to walk to. I've done that many times, and that's one of the options I'm considering for today, I guess. Haven't been in Akihabara for a while, so I might want to check out some stores there today anyway. The sky looks a bit darker now. I hope there's not more rain incoming. Over there we have Imperial Palace, which is not terribly exciting on a day like this. Brett Malone, love your channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Heijutsuだけじゃないですかね。そうかな、平日だけかな。Is it monsoon season? No. We usually refer to it as rainy season, but that's in the spring, like before the summer heat sets in. Now it's just autumn. A while for this traffic light to turn green. There we go. Maybe Coffee Person, is he only here on weekdays? That would make sense because this area is considerably more quiet on weekends. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Have you to Acta? Yes, I've been to Acta. I went there. Last time was about 2 years ago. I went to Acta to shoot a story, to both photograph and take and write a story about some local traditions in Acta. The Namahage, which is this kind of demons that they have up there, which are used to scare kids so that they don't do any mean things. And I was interviewing a guy who made those very, very intricate wooden masks for the Namahage. It was a fun job. Next time we have a sunny day, I will actually head down to the Imperial Palace to shoot some photos for a little project that I'm working on. But yeah, a little coffee break would be nice, I guess. See if we can find a streaming friendly coffee shop somewhere. Blue arrows on the street designate biking lanes. Yes, that is correct. That is indeed correct. Bicycle infrastructure here in Tokyo is not terribly good, but they're taking baby steps to make it better. But I think the problem is that there's just not enough physical space. They can't like build exclusive bike lanes. There's not the space for it. So let's see. Let's head down to Tokyo Station. Oh, Coffee Person is renovating his truck and his schedule is undecided for now. I see. Thanks for that heads up. That's good to know. Yeah, I think this is where he usually is located, right? Isn't it here? I always forget exactly where it is. Anyway, he's not here, so... Noon is near. Yeah, haven't had lunch yet though, which is kind of my little rule for when I can have beer. No beer before lunch. Maybe I should have lunch and a beer, but we'll see. The weather is a little bit so today, so I'm not sure for how much, like if I will have lunch during the stream or after. Getting close to 400 viewers now. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Again, if there's any new viewers out there, you might also be interested in checking out my second channel, which I launched recently. It's only one video there so far, but more are coming soon. It's linked in the video description. And yes, if you are watching this and enjoy my live walks from Tokyo, pressing the like button is a very easy way to show your support and to also help me reach more viewers. So if you haven't done so yet, then please do. Which is the bigger station, Shinjuku or Tokyo? Shinjuku has way more passengers every day. Tokyo is not even, I don't know, it's not even in the top 3. I don't know the ranking exactly, but I think Shinjuku is biggest, and then number 2 I think is Ikebukuro, and number 3 maybe Shibuya? I'm not sure. Or Shinagawa? Tokyo station is not terribly major actually. It's more like a landmark in the city, but in terms of sheer passenger numbers, yeah, it's not that massive, but it's I think it's the nicest looking station in Tokyo. At least this old building is quite beautiful. Most other Japanese train stations are kind of utilitarian and not so interesting in terms of what they look. Ah, thank you Tracy A. Greetings from California. Here's a little something for the beer coffee fund. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So let's see. Let's cross here. Let's sit down in front of Tokyo Station and figure out where we are going. Let's do that rather than just randomly walking around like I feel like I'm doing now. Oh, sure. Okay, let's have a look at a map and discuss the different options we have. I love how the YouTube app always glitches, so it looks like I got this super chat like 3 times. I wish that was true, but I don't think it is. So let's see. Wiki. If anyone has any requests, feel free to let me know. In the meantime, I'm taking a little look here at the Google Maps to see if that gives me any good ideas. Well, we haven't really been that much to like this part. Like if I go further east from here, east from Nihombashi towards Akihabara, and what other major stations are there? I think Suite and Gunma. Those areas aren't too bad. What's the building we're looking at? This low building here, that's Tokyo Station. And this high-rise that's being built behind it is, I don't know the name. But they are building a new high-rise building somewhere around here that will eventually become the tallest skyscraper in Tokyo. But I don't think this is it. I think construction on that one hasn't really started yet. Asakusa is a bit too far to walk from here, so that's not going to happen. Kagurazaka. Kagurazaka is not a bad idea actually. Kagurazaka is very nice, but it's a little bit, yeah, it's too far from here. I would have to go around the Imperial Palace in order to get there, so are you allowed to skateboard on the street? Skateboarding is pretty it's not really appreciated here in Tokyo. It's not that many places where it's allowed, I think. Tsukiji is also a little bit too far. Just check YouTube app in Android. Video description is empty. Oh! You are right. It is. That's not good. I can't do anything about that now, unfortunately. But I'll have to paste it there once this live stream is over. Oh, thank you, Jenny, for the lunch funds. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Very generous of you. 田園調布行ったことあるかな？あります。でもここから田園調布ちょっと遠すぎる、歩けないです。でもライブストリームで田園調布も行ったことあります。はい。神田。Tsukiji is not far from Ginza. Yeah, that's right. Tsukijiか。芸者さん会ったことありますか？はい、あります。芸者とご飯食べました。2年前かな。上野とんかつ。上野 is a little bit far. No, I think I will pass through to the other side of Tokyo Station and walk around a little bit there. Let's start by doing that. Heading further up this way is quite boring. It's a lot of like just business districts which are quite dead on a weekend like today. So yeah, let me head over to the other side of the station. Akihabara, yeah, I know there's a lot of people who always love when I walk in Akihabara. I do that quite often. It's been a while since my last time though. Or? No, I did. I've been to Akihabara since I came back to Japan. Yari, you are so easy to please. Whatever I do will be good to you. That's very nice of you. 台場はちょっと遠すぎるね。歩きたくない。特にこの天気で橋を渡るはちょっとつまらない。両国。そうね、両国もちょっと遠いかな、ここから。Roma coffee on the other side of the station. Okay. Question is, yeah, I think I will have to walk around down here, like, because here I can't pass through. It's all like ticket gates, so you can't just walk through the station. But at least let's have a look at this nice building. A little bit too tired to make a decision. I don't know. It's just like days like this with this weather. I don't know. It just everything looks a bit dull and boring, and it feels a little bit less exciting to go on walks under this gray, heavy sky. Oh, actually, I think there might be some coffee shops in here, but yeah, never mind. I can wait a little bit longer. Yeah, I know some people like this weather. I think it's because I'm Swedish. So, where I grew up, we had like basically winter in south of Sweden is gray skies for half a year. So it gets quite boring pretty fast. But I guess if you're from a kind of hot, sunny country, then yeah, actually this kind of weather can be quite nice. Living in Japan again. Yes, I've been living here all the time. I was just visiting Sweden in August, but I will be moving there soon. Wait, so you are Swedish? Yes, I am Swedish. Thanks for the kind words about my language ability. Appreciate it. Bye, Clayton. Thanks for stopping by today and every day. Here we can cross the train tracks and get to the east side of Tokyo Station area. You like IKEA meatballs? Oh, I see. They are like the lowest quality of meatballs there are, but I guess thank you. Meatballs should be homemade. That's the real deal. East side of Tokyo Station, northeast, I guess. Yeah, northeast. Oh, Tokyo Torch. I think that's this new high-rise building. So is it gonna be here? Interesting. I haven't seen this. Looks like some market or something going on. Let's check it out. Muji Cafe is quite nice, yeah. It's not bad, it's not bad. So yeah, Tokyo Torch is the name of this building that will be the highest one in Tokyo. It says Tokyo Torch on this little thing, but this is definitely not, this little box here is definitely not the highest building in Tokyo, but maybe it's some sort of information center or something. Or maybe not. Looks like it's various crafts from various regional parts of Japan. This one says Aichi-ken, Kanagawa-ken, Gifu-ken, Hyogo-ken, Kyoto-fu, Osaka-fu, Fukushima-ken, Saga-ken. Interesting. What about coffee? No coffee. Nice playground though. If my daughter was a little bit older, I would be happy to let her come and play here. Oh, and look at this. Too bad that our moderator Ray isn't here. He would have loved this. Look at all these cones. Look at all these beautiful cones. Wonderful. Let's walk up here and see where this will take us. So it seems like 400 viewers the magic number today. It really doesn't want to go higher than that, eh? That's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Quite nice though, this. I always enjoy outdoor seatings, which are not too common in Tokyo. But let's cross this. No, maybe not. Not sure if I want to cross this river here, because it looks like there's only big roads. Let's see. If we can walk around it here. I'm sure there's good coffee in there. It's just I don't like walking into shops while streaming, especially not crowded places. Like it all look very crowded right now. So I want to find something a bit more where I can get my coffee a bit more quietly and discreetly. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Tokyo Torch is going to be taller than Abe no Haruka's, which is currently the tallest building in Japan. Thank you. Yes, Abe no Haruka's is quite nice. It's in Osaka. It's a very high building with a very nice observation deck on top. It's worth checking out if you ever find yourself in Osaka, I suppose. You know how many steps you've taken so far today? Yes, I do know. I've taken 7,330 something steps, according to my Fitbit. Not that much. So I think I want to head down this way. Do you have any places you want to visit or see in Japan before you leave for Europe, Sweden? Yeah, I've seen most places I want to see in Japan already, but there's a few places that I want to get to know better. The most urgent one would be Chichijima, which is this island. I've mentioned it before. It's an island that's technically a part of Tokyo, but the only way to get there is by taking a ferry that takes 30 hours or so, depending on the weather. So that's like my number one bucket list place in Japan that I want to go. I would also like to see more of Shikoku, the island, how should I say, on the next to Honshu, but on the opposite side of the Seto Inland Sea. I haven't really been there that much and would love to see more of Shikoku as well. Other than that, yeah, I would still like to get to know the Kansai region a little bit better. Haven't been there terribly much, actually. It would be nice to just go there for a couple of weeks and just hang out in Osaka, Kyoto, Kobe. Those are all very nice cities that I have been to, but I can't really say that I know them that well. So yeah, that's some places, but there will be hopefully time at some point when I can explore those places. There's the Setouchi Triennale. Yeah, I think at the last Triennale I actually went there for some work. I went to Naoshima, which I've been twice. It's a beautiful place. I also went to a few other islands in the Setouchi. Shiga. Yeah, I don't know what's in Shiga. Nara is nice. I've been there though, and it felt like going there I think I was there just one night, 2 days in Nara. Feels like that's kind of enough. What else? Oh yeah, Kamikochi. I haven't been to Kamikochi yet, which is a place I would definitely want to explore as well. Kanazawa, I've been a couple of times. It's a nice city. It's a nice city. Not like, I don't know. It didn't like blow my mind or anything. It's just a medium-sized Japanese city with a nice garden and a traditional geisha district, which is quite pretty to look at. Did you visit the deer in Nara? Yes, of course. If you go to Nara, you go there to see the deer. That's like the main thing, right? So I saw the deer, I saw some of the main shrines and temples. It's nice. But if it comes to deer, I think I prefer the deer at now my brain is farting a lot. The island outside Hiroshima with the nice shrine. I think that's a bit nicer actually. At least I enjoy that place more. Have you been much to the Sea of Japan side of Honshu? Not terribly much, no. I've been to the Noto Hanto. I've been to Sadoshima, which I love. That's like one of my favorite spots in Japan, I would say, Sadoshima. And a little bit of traveling along the coast in... Well, yeah, I've been to most of those Sea of Japan prefectures, actually. I did a stream from Obama earlier this year. And then I also been quite a lot to Tottori and Shimane. Miyajima, right, that's the island I was thinking about outside of Hiroshima. That's right, that's a place I'm quite fond of. Despite it being very touristy, but I like islands. What else? Yeah, I mean, I've traveled briefly to many parts of Japan, but what I want to do is not just to see a place for a day or two, but ideally stay a bit longer and get a sense of what regular life is actually about. But yeah, to have that kind of luxury while traveling in Japan is a bit challenging, especially since traveling domestically in Japan is quite pricey. So usually when I do travel, it's for work, and then it's usually on a limited time, with a limited time. But yeah, we are getting close to Nihombashi. Nihombashi over there. And I actually considering to wrap things up there, because I feel that I don't really have a clear goal, and motivation right now is so-so, mostly because of this weather. So yeah, I might just wrap things up here at Nihombashi and try to do a more exciting stream later. Have you been to Gunma Prefecture? Yes, I have, but not that much. But I have been, yes. From here you can actually take a boat and go on a little cruise through Tokyo Bay, which is quite fun. Gives you a different perspective of this city. Oh, and I'm sorry, I think I forgot to thank, was that Wabi Sabi Master for the super chat? Yes, thank you so much, Wabi Sabi Master, for the super chat. It's very kind of you. But yeah, I think that will be it for this stream, and I will be back with another one soon, maybe tomorrow, depending on which time zone you are in. We'll see. Could even be evening stream later today, Japan time, if the weather permits. We shall see. Tomorrow it's forecasted rain all day, so that's not optimal. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you all again soon. Okay, bye bye. Thank you so much. Mata ne. Auf Wiedersehen. Hello.